Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to Dandy Vinland Saga 10 Night. We're on Season 2, Episode 1. So, Season 1 was a ride and a half. Of course, we watched Season 1 on the channel. Like, we ended it about 6 months ago. So, there's a little bit of lag, I guess. There's a nice little 6-month break between when we last watched the show and when we're watching it now. But I did go through. I skimmed a little bit of Season 1 to try to get some of those Vinland juices flowing again. We also did watch the Season 2 trailer a while back, so there's like a couple loose ideas floating around that will help guide us, hopefully. I'm mostly just super excited to see what's going to happen with Thorfinn, because I'm not going to lie, Season 1, the main benefit, the main thing I was immersed in and invested in, that's the key word, invested in for Season 1, Thorfinn all the way. Thorfinn character arc from beginning, like, he didn't even get to, like, in his like satisfy his own quest, right? He literally got it yoinked from him due to all the political stuff going on that Oskalod was striving for, and like that's what Oskalod's dreams, you know. And then Oskalod dies for it, and Thorfinn is like left holding the ashes. So I feel like this season is going to be just absolutely insane in like how we're going to. I assume we're following Thorfinn. That's a big assumption. I don't know where we're going. I know Thorfinn's at least in it because I remember him from Season 2 trailer, like, existing. But that's as far as I am there. So, like, I'm guessing this is going to mostly be, like, a Thorfinn beginning to go down the path that Thor's went down, you know, his dad, with the whole true warrior thing. The true warrior needs no sword. No one's my enemy. That kind of stuff. That kind of mentality. So now that Thorfinn's had Oskalod ripped from him, you know, and like he died in front of him, which of course immediately ties Oskalod to Thor's, because that's what happened with Thor's. Like, I feel like that's gonna be that's the beginning of now Thorfinn going on the same journey as Thor's, which is just super interesting. And like, you know, there's a lot of like really good thematic stuff you can pull out of that. So assuming that's what we're doing, I'm really excited for that. I just miss my boy Thorfinn. I'm kind of intrigued on if they're gonna do any of the Canute stuff. Like, are we gonna be seeing Canute? Is he gonna be like background events going on? Is he gonna be a character walking around? Is he gonna be kind of like another side main character? I don't know. Or like anyone that's kind of tied in with all the political stuff, because you know Canute's what, king of England, right? I'm so bad with the political stuff. I forgot about like exactly what was going on. But he's the king now. He's, you know, the king died and he was there to take up the throne. Before his brother could. So there's still that brother that's an issue. Harald, right? Something like that. So, you know, there's a couple things going on there that I'm intrigued on if we're going to actually deal with or not. Or are we just going to follow Thorfinn? Or are we even going to follow Thorfinn? I don't know. Also, the whole, like, Promised Land. I forgot what they called it exactly. But it was, the Vinland. Duh, that's the name of the show. Yeah, I think it was the Vinland, right? Which is, like, the land Thor's was talking about whenever they were in, where were they? Iceland, Greenland, or whatever, wherever they were. I actually don't know where they were. Was it Greenland? I kind of feel like it was Greenland. Kind of just making things up, though. But, you know, they were in their snowy houses area, and then the Vinland was, like, the mental escape, the place to strive for, the place to hope for. So, should be really exciting to see where we even land. No idea where we're starting, of course. We could literally be starting anywhere with anyone, and I wouldn't even be surprised. I mean, there's still, like, is Helga and Ylva, I think that's their names, still on the table? You know, Thorfinn's family? I don't know. I mean, Leif Erikson maybe will team up with Thorfinn. Is there going to be a time skip? Maybe. I don't know. Because, yeah, Leif Erikson is still in the area, like, with Thorfinn at the end of Season 1, right? Who even knows? That would be my guess. Like, Thorfinn teams up with Leif Erikson, them two maybe go to Thorfinn's family, so Leif Erikson gets to complete his quest, and then Thorfinn is like left with the ashes of his situation and basically throwing his entire childhood away for a revenge goal that ended up unsatisfied. And then now what does he do? And then he's going to start down the path of Thor's. That's just my guess, but who even knows? That's kind of the fun part, that we have no idea what's going to happen. Of course, episode 1, this just came out, I think yesterday for me, like in the time I'm recording this, right? I honestly thought it was coming out today, like the day that I'm recording, but no, it actually came out yesterday, so I'm a day slow. That's all right. We'll figure it out. Should be exciting though to get into this episode. Let's honestly just get it going. Dang, I'm actually so excited. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Bang! Dude, this OP with wit. I haven't seen this in a minute. The motorcycles. Or Mappa. Yeah, not wit. Mappa. Yeah. Oh, new OP? I didn't even think about that. Oh, this is going to be so good. Their OPs in Season 1 and 2 were so good. Especially OP 1. X. Okay. I don't recognize that second guy. Wow. The flame like in his heart or whatever? Or past him on the horizon? River. Getting like dragged into it with the blood. Oh, it's so good. Ooh. The crown that was gained through blood, right? Because he had, he had to kill to get that crown. Or at least, The scar! The scar that, Thorfinn gave him. That's actually crazy. Dude, this music! Ooh. Like gallows? Who are those guys? Shoot! Okay. Okay. Oh, gallows? No. I thought they were dragging that. Carve it into the land. Oh, yeah. All the slaves. All the slave stuff was such a crazy thing going on. What are you carving, though? Your, like, spirit or something? Your dreams? I mean, who knows? Carve that warmth into me. Is this guy the baby? Almost reminded me of the Oscalad backstory. But surely it's this guy, right? Episode 1 slave, bro. Einar. I'm writing that down. I literally have my notes app up so I can take all the names. Actually dumb. He's gonna crush the house. Why you want to go to battle so bad, man? He doesn't yet know. He doesn't know what battle's like if he's acting like this, right? Or maybe he does. I shouldn't judge him too quickly. We gotta take our time. Oh, this is a cute little table. I want to eat a medieval lunch. Again. Okay. After it was all burnt to ashes. Okay. Huge. Okay, so that's his motivation. I'm curious who burnt it down, right? Because we were part of a couple burnings with Oscalad. They did a lot of raiding. I don't know where we are though, right? Okay, dude. Hmm. I don't trust this show. The amount of civilians and like nice, happy villages that have been burned to the ground is way too high. So it's hard to like, you know. Yeah, I mean, cue the burning. Is this a flashback to the first raising when the dad died? I think it is. Surely, right? Lotta. Okay, your name's getting written down. And mom. Okay, yeah. Oh, this poor girl. He's got his axe with him. I really hope this is a flashback, right? So that they can. I know that they're safe. I'm not quite 100% sure. Oh. Oh no, now the sister's gonna come back. She might be dead if she's bleeding that much that fast. Dude, who fired the arrow? Is the guy that fired the arrow just watching? I swear. Oh my goodness. I guess we're lucky. No, okay, here they come. He probably just fired an arrow and then got distracted by someone else, yeah. That poor mom. Great mom. This Einar's guy is gonna have a lot of hatred for the people that caused this to happen, right? Could totally be like a parallel to Thorfinn down the line. Nah, she's dying. She's maybe even dead right now. Unconscious? Yeah. Get in there. Okay, well, this wasn't a flashback. Okay, go, go! Or use your axe, one of the two. Oh, they're literally right there. No, I don't. You can't do anything to Lotta. That's way too far. Oh, this is horrible. They just kidnap her. They just take her. Pin! Kill him! Ah, oh, close. That was just a shoulder stab. At least it got her out. This show is so evil. Why was I excited to watch this? Oh, man. Okay, well. I was not ready for her to just get killed like that. It sucks, too, because he was, like, lightly training for this, but then he completely failed. Right? He's not even doing... He's just getting kidnapped right now himself, unless he can break out and make something happen. Oh, maybe. Oh. Reminds me of the OP already. Whoa! A fir on the barren land withers with neither bark nor leaves, so too does the man loved by none. Why should he live a long life? Havamal. Whoa. There's Einar. I always gotta look out and see if, like, these characters are recognizable, right? Because I'm just ready for a random, like, Thorfinn family member to drop in, right? But, you know, or anyone that we know. I love the music in this show, though. That's such an underrated part of the show. Is he gonna blame himself again? We paid a fortune for that lot. Oh, are these slaves? Oh, because he... Okay, yeah. They're all slave. Oh, the title's slave. He got taken as a slave. That's right. One of the slaves died. That girl, right? Yeah. Dude, look at these shots. For what? Yeah, they want their slaves to look the best they can so they get the most money. Dude, that would suck so bad. Wait, that's crazy. I never thought about that. They might, like, use makeup to make slaves look younger to make them look more purchasable. I mean, that's just crazy. I'm sure that was done. There are, like, all sorts of history, right? That's just a crazy concept. Oh, is he slipping away? I feel like he's... Wow, he actually just slipped away like that. Bro, I'm getting flashbacks to Thorfinn, but this guy's a full adult. That's the crazy difference, you know? And Thorfinn was, like, Slave wasn't really what he was, right? Like, he was intentionally just a little leech on Oscalad's side. But, like, the whole him in the force thing. Oh, you're robbing random woman? You know what? It is what it is. Oof. Oh, it's the same guy. You're gonna kill him? Or, like, perma-maim him? That would not be good. Okay. Maybe they won't make it. Okay. How much are they using him as a lesson? That's what I'm worried about, right? It sounds like they're... Okay, they're whipping him. Yeah, horrible. This guy's so into it, too. Yeah. He's literally getting appraised. Dude, he's just like he's not enough. He wasn't enough to save his family. He's not enough to even be purchased. This music is going so hard. Hey, Leif Erikson? Question mark? The Leaf Clutch? Question mark? Surely. Surely. Leif Erikson. Leif Erikson, you know this guy? Oh, it ended, bro. Oh, no, it's not. A commercial break? Wait, we're good. We're good. We're goody good. Okay, Leif Erikson, what's up with this? Thorfinn. He's looking for Thorfinn. Yeah, he's looking for Thorfinn. This guy, he's literally... This guy's so annoying. He's literally trying to sell random people to Leif Erikson as Thorfinn. That's ridiculous. Okay. The connections. He's like, oh. You were just treated like a human. I wonder if that'll do anything to you, Einar. Because that was right when he was, like, accepting being a slave for a second there. Does that do anything for you? Yeah. Oof. Here's my teeth. Why do I feel like I recognize this guy? He kind of reminds me of, like, some of the Floki gang. Or, like, or is this guy... I don't know. Maybe I'm just chirping. Northern England. Okay, appreciate that. That's kind of... Wait, that's kind of good. He doesn't have to... It would. There could be so many worse things than a farm. A farm's pretty good. Especially if he was a farmer. So yeah, I don't think we know this guy. The blonde guy. Wait. Wait, is he... I'm gonna have to rewatch season 1. Is he part of the Oskalod gang? They're like... Because there were the two, remember? Maybe I'm tripping. But if I'm not tripping, then that's the answer. Because there were the two brothers that were part of the Oskalod gang. I feel like I remember one of them kind of looking like that. We'll figure it out. I'm not sure if the time frames match up either, because Leif Erikson's still hunting. Ah, yes. Oh. It's like similarly structured to episode 1 in season 1, right? I feel like Thor's had a similar look over the Vinland, the hypothetical Vinland. Or like it was a dream or something. That's a fun parallel. That's a good line. Ooh. Is he finishing his training? He was thinking back to his combat training. It's my boy Einar right here. Thorfinn! Okay, so this is the guy. This is the guy from the Oskalod group. That's why Thorfinn's here. Thorfinn! Oh, bring it out for... And a rabbit? We cut to a rabbit? I associate rabbits with Thorfinn because Thorfinn was... What? Wasn't he like chasing a rabbit? I associate rabbits with Thorfinn. Thorfinn! Oh, Thorfinn. Yeah, this is the Oskalod guy. It's gotta be, right? Yeah, you got your mind changed. Leif Erikson. I think, right? You remember? Thorfinn! Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you. Look at that stubble. And he's got the axe too. Bro. What are this Doom music? Do I get the ED? Do I get the ED this episode? Please. Oh, we actually do. I was actually thinking we weren't going to. My prayer was answered. Oh, they got English. Brutal. Thorfinn's just sleeping in some barn. Man, but for him to be doing farming... Oh, that's a crazy shot. Him looking up at his past. Are they saying without love? Einar. And I think Thorfinn, right? Thorfinn with the ponytails throwing... Oh yeah, his hands are all cut up. Or he's got scars, right? Oh, the bros. They got 10 more seconds. Ooh, post-credit scene. Or is this a preview? Okay, preview of the farm life. K-Tail's farm. Okay, so this guy, I want to confirm. I'm going to write his name. I'm going to write it even so I haven't met him yet. Or, like, gotten his name in the show yet. I do want to confirm that this is the guy I was thinking of, so I'm going to literally pull up my own video and just... Oh, no, that's not going to be the smartest way to do it. I'll just do it off camera, honestly. I'll just pull up... Do I do it now? No, I'll do it later. Okay. Because, yeah, I think this is the guy. Because there were the two brothers, and then Askeladd... I think one of them died and the other one didn't die, right? Yeah, he, like, forgot everything, right? Because he got so scared of Thorkel that he forgot everything. Wasn't that what it was? I'm going to have to rewatch that so I can, like, in my brain, make sure I'm thinking of the right guy. Because I think that it was this guy. That's actually crazy. If I remember right, it was like, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, that's a really cool connection. Oh, man, this OP was actually crazy. I kind of want to watch it one more time. Man, is there a way I can get lyrics up? I don't think this has lyrics. No. Dang it. No lyrics for me. I'm just going to watch the OP again. The axe. The axe is a really cool, like, connection between their characters, right? Man, it's like the fire in his, like, heart, and then it's like the fire in his eyes, and it's the fire on the horizon. It's like all three. Man, this animation right here. Wait, look at this. The dagger drops into the water. Him floating there. Oh my gosh, that looks so good. Is it like ghosts of his past? Is that why there's skulls? Because there's skulls coming out of the river here, and like, I assume dragging him in. And then that forms together to make the crown forged in blood, because that's how Canute got the crown. You know, it was a bloody endeavor. Which is sick, by the way. Canute actually looks like a Chad here, which I appreciate. But not the yeah, I think it's like Thorfinn soaking, or like, not soaking, but Thorfinn sinking into the ghosts of his past. Because the dagger falls into that, right? Which is like, and maybe it's like the people he killed more literally. Because, you know, the dagger falls into it, that's like obviously what he killed people with. And like represents that, his vengeance drive. Oh, it's so good. And then these hands look so good as well. Yeah, so it could be like ghosts of his past, or like the people he killed if he comes to like regret killing people and being like a soldier. Or not a soldier, but, you know, doing all the stuff he did. Because he did kill a lot of people. Like, a lot is an understatement. And then this was cool. The kind of, whatever you call that. I forget the name of this effect, but it's a very cool effect. Are those, is that a whip? Is that a whip? I kind of want to look at this. Oh, sickle. It's a sickle. Who is that? They have horns. Wait, who is this? Oh, it's a chair. It's a horse. I thought this was a person sitting on a throne. No, that's a horse in a carriage. I was about to say, who has devil horns and or animal ears? Is there a furry? No, it's a horse. Okay, calm down. And then I think that's like is it a gallows, the term? It's like, that's the thing you put your arms into and it like locks you in, and then like you get whipped or you get beheaded or you just get in pain. I think it is. You like lock the person in. Though that lacked a head spot. I feel like normally it's like the two arms in the head and then you lock that. I don't know. Who is this? Hello? Who is this? Is that supposed to be Thorfinn? But he has such a big beard. Or could it be, I mean, it's not your boy K-Tail, I don't think. I think it's the blonde guy's name. Man, I'm so excited that we actually got to see Thorfinn, though. Oh, no, surely it's Thorfinn. Dang, Thorfinn gets a full beard, because, yeah, it cuts to, what's our new protagonist, or not protagonist, our new guy's name? Einar. It's like Einar and then Thorfinn here. Like this has to be Thorfinn. Wow, Thorfinn with the full beard. Giga Chad Thorfinn. So, like, Thorfinn is going to be the Thors to this guy. Because, you know, Thors to Thorfinn, equals Thorfinn to Einar, I bet. Because Einar's got a ton of vengeance in him, surely, right? I don't know. I actually don't know how much vengeance he has in him. I might be jumping the gun there. This whole carving thing at the beginning was crazy, too. Carve it into your flesh. And then it ended with... Carve that warmth into me. So is it the warmth? Is that Einar? Who is that? Wait, let me get a look at this familia. No. It can't be, because this is a blonde woman. Is this Askeladd? I remember Askeladd's dad was, like, super Giga Chad, but also the worst, right? But then he's dead. Askeladd killed him. Or maybe I'm like... Dude, I gotta rewatch some of Season 1, honestly. Now that I know which questions I'm like... Or which answers I'm missing in my brain, I got like... Maybe there's like a good like Season 1 recap video I can find. And I can just watch that, you know, in between episode 1 and 2 here. But man, I feel like there's like... There might be a theme of, like, not being good enough that this guy experiences. Because, I mean, he hasn't shaped up at all. And, like, no offense to him. Because, like, what are you supposed to do if your entire family gets killed? Or, like, is dying, right? Your entire village gets raided by people in armor and with weapons, and all you have is a lumber axe and no training. That's just kind of a GG. But he is put into a horrible situation, loses everyone and everything he cares about, is told to live as his last command from his mom. As long as you're alive. Which is a good final message. It's just brutal to me. I'm actually, it's honestly maybe a good thing that Lotta died here. Like, died with... It's horrible. It's not a good thing that she died, but it could have... This could have been so much worse if she actually got, like, captured. Like, I feel like she would have had such an awful future ahead of her, but I'm not going to say death is better than that. That's a bit much, maybe. I don't know. That was just so sudden. And they play this tragic piano in all these moments, right? So it's like... It just feels so tragic. It just feels sad and tragic. And like almost like a melancholy. Where it's like we're so used... Like the show has made me so used to like civilians dying and just horrible things happening. That the only... Like the emotion they're trying to give me is just like this like really sad acceptance of how awful the world is. You know? That's like the impression I get from the show a lot of the time. With that crazy piano. Oh, this poor girl. I don't want to watch that again. That's actually so sad. This shot was really good. It's like the vengeance. I thought he was about to break out and make some moves happen. Because look, he has the glint in his eyes is back, and then they do a like a black and white crazy like painted zoom in into his brain while he's like struggling and screaming. It's like the vengeance within him, right? And I thought that was going to be enough to get him out or something, but then they instead, no, I'm just going to hit you with a crazy quote. I'll read this again. A fir on a barren land withers, with neither bark nor leaves. So too does the man loved by none. Why should he live a long life? So like a fir tree withers, with neither bark nor leaves, is being compared to a man who doesn't have anyone. Like, just as the tree doesn't have bark or leaves, the man who has no one will also wither. Like, what's the point of being alive? Which is, of course, the situation Einar's in. However, Einar was told by his mom to live. So he's still... And that's kind of like why he keeps repeating to himself, like, I must stay alive. This shot was crazy, too. Look at, like, this. Holy. With him looking over the mast and, like... What is the... Like, the waves grow, but... I don't know. That just looks so good. Is this just going to be like the PTSD arc? Where Einar and Thorfinn share their PTSD? Because I'm kind of here for that. I feel like that could make for some really interesting dialogue. But also, it's just so sad. Poor Lotta, dude. Lotta deserved so much better. Yeah, but then, like, in the way that he wasn't good enough to, like, save his family at all. Because he was training for it, so it was on his mind that this was a possibility. that they would be attacked. And they had been attacked before and the dad died. Presumably like protecting them or whatever. So the people around him have died protecting, you know, his sister and his mom. And then when his turn came, the sister and the mom dies and he alone survives and then becomes a slave, where then whenever he tries to like live for himself at all, you know, he like runs off to go to like live on him, like to go steal food from random people and like live by himself for like 6 hours and then gets captured again. You know, he fails at doing that, and then he isn't even bought by like the first couple people when he's appraised. He even hears like this very specific line of like, the guy's like, pretty good selection, huh? And then he calls him second rate. Yeah, second rate. So he's being called second rate and all these horrible things, even as a commodity, as a slave. Which is just like, that's a great way to just ruin your sense of self and your like pride and like anything you have, right? Being treated like this. Especially like, got any boys with a cuter face? I mean, that's just so disgusting. And then right as he's accepting it, right, Leif Erikson walks into frame. Which is crazy. And then I feel like that gives him like a glint away from, like when this part here where Leif Erikson puts his hand out and he says, I'm sorry. He's like treated as a person again, which I feel like kind of breaks him out of that a little bit. That whole like slave mentality he was like sinking into from being treated like this. And then cue freaking this guy, who I assume his name is Keitel now. I'm going to have to rewatch a little bit of season 1 so I can remember exactly what happened between him and his brother. I feel like if my memory serves, it's the brother died, he got his like memories erased from fear with Thorkel. So I assume that's what happened. Because didn't the brother want to like go like start a farm or whatever? Like it was like, that's crazy if so. But yeah, that's just crazy. I didn't even think though that Thorfinn was gonna be teaming up with this guy. Though it makes sense for Thorfinn to like join, to like, what else is he gonna do? You know. Oh, well, Leif Erikson, he could have like gone to do stuff with his family, but maybe he wasn't ready for that. You know what else is crazy? The axe itself. The axe can be used as a tool for like firewood. You know, the hearth. Like the home construction, building a home, like all that kind of stuff. Or it can be used for war. And so like that's the thing, like he's using it here, Einar's using it here, training for battle. But then Thorfinn's using it to like get lumber, I assume. I don't think he's training with this axe. I don't know, like axe specifically kind of makes me think that. Like a tool for war or for like production in like the house and all that kind of stuff. This ED then was crazy. There were some good lyrics here. I'll relay. Because it's crazy it's in English too. Okay. Pain and suffering. I hear voices every night. That's the line. I hear voices every night of the ones I left behind. I mean, of the ones I left behind. That can apply both to Thorfinn and Einar. I mean, Einar had like his family die. Left behind is like interesting wording there, but it totally works. Thorfinn specifically, though, actually left his family behind. He made that choice to leave his family behind and potentially is still making that choice today. I don't know what's going on with Helga and Ylva and, you know, all of them. No idea. And Leif Erikson sure like has offered him the chance to go back. And I'm guessing in between season 1 and season 2, he offered that same thing. Maybe Thorfinn did go back and they were dead or something, right? But yeah, so that super applies to both of them, especially Thorfinn. That I love too. So yeah, qualifying the ones I left behind as the ones I left behind that I love. Trying to find where I belong. Cuts to Thorfinn. I'm trying to find the place I belong. Until I do, I guess I'll carry on. I mean, fits for both of them. Einar's was figuring out, like, what am I going to live for? And then Thorfinn is literally post-Askalad, like, you know? This shot goes hard, though, where he looks up a pile of corpses and sees himself, like younger himself. And like, it's so obscured, you can barely make out his eyes. Like, it's inhuman. All the raiding in the villages, especially because, dude, what if Thorfinn, Thorfinn's raided, well, he hasn't, done the raiding, but he's been around during the Askeladd raiding of villages, and Einar got his village raided twice. So, if that comes to conversation that Thorfinn has done the thing, done village raiding before, I mean, Einar's gonna get absolutely livid at that. Though I don't think Einar got raided by Askeladd. I mean, surely not, right? Though honestly, there was a big section of time that who even knows how many people, there was that time, because we saw Thorfinn and Askeladd and all of them raid a village once at least, really big. That was a really big event, and that was with the girl with the ring, which is still crazy. I still really liked that character who just kind of disappeared because pain and suffering. I remember that one slave on the boat that gave Thorfinn food. I missed that girl too. I love the slave characters. I just get so attached to them because it's I feel I feel so bad for them. It's just horrible. But yeah, point being, Einar could definitely take out bottled up vengeance on Thorfinn if he becomes aware that Thorfinn is somebody that's done a lot of killing and raiding in the past. Basically true. Oh yeah, that line. Wait, I want to hear it again. Something about no freedom. I guess I have to learn that there's no freedom without love. So love is necessary for freedom. And then it's the brotherhood, bro. As Einar and Thorfinn are together. That's crazy. This is about to be... I have no idea where we're about to go with this. I mean... Because it's not going to just be as simple as two grief-stricken PTSD, whatever you want to call it, men, Thorfinn and Einar, just healthily solve their issues. I mean, no. There's going to be some problems, of course. What if they get attacked or something, right? Are they going to... Because I'm thinking back to Thor's, right? When Thor's got attacked on the boat, he took them all out with his fists to the very end, right? And then he actually had to duel Askeladd with the sword, right? But he was intentionally pulling himself back from combat. So Thorfinn and Einar could be put in a similar situation. Though Einar doesn't have moves. I mean, Thorfinn is actually superhuman, as well as a couple people. Askeladd was kind of superhuman. He was definitely superhuman to substantially above the normal human. Thorkel, Thorfinn, Thor's was way above. Thorkel was really insane. I don't know. Point being, if there comes a point where Thorfinn needs to pick up the sword again, will he need to? Could there be a point that he needs to? And if so, how does he respond to that? If they're gonna get attacked. I don't know. There's so many good things that could come out of this. I am so excited. Honestly, though, that's all I really got for episode 1 of Vinland Saga Season 2. I'm going to, in between this episode and next episode, I'm going to look at some of Season 1 again, because I do want to refresh my memory. Now that I know specifically what to look for, the whole episode with Thorkel, erasing that one dude's mind that I think is the guy that bought Einar here. Watching that again, making sure I have that all correct, that'll be important. And then probably just the very end, what happens with Thorfinn and Leif Erikson, what's their last conversation look like. That'll probably be mostly what I look at. But yeah, I appreciate you for making this far into the episode. Not that many people do. I can check the analytics, 11%, whatever, 11%, 12%, whatever it is. You're here. That's what matters. I do appreciate you for that. Of course, if you like the video, subscribe. If you're new, I really do appreciate it. I do like watching the numbers go up. Comment down below if you have anything to say about the show or anything else, honestly. If you want to talk to me even more than the comments, join the Discord. That's usually the best way to reach me. And you can talk about other shows here or this show. And you can even talk about, I don't know, the manga if you spoiler tag things. Isn't that cool? Pog. But yeah, basically that's all I got for this episode. On to the next. I'll be seeing you then. Peace.